Step aboard, sweetheart. The river's running gold tonight.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Today we're looking at an absolute masterclass in how to turn a totally glamorous evening completely upside down in, well, a matter of seconds. We're unpacking the events of Loaded Dice, Loaded Guns and exploring how a seemingly perfect, luxurious maiden voyage descends into absolute, visceral chaos. So you really have to ask yourself, what exactly happens when high society mingling collides head-on with a terrifying death cult? That's the core of what we're tackling today. We're going to skip the usual rundown and plunge straight into the narrative tension of this whole heist gone wrong arc. Because, honestly, the whiplash between total opulence and brutal sudden violence here is just fascinating to watch unfold. First, we've got to set the stage. We're aboard the Cheonthar Princess. And look, this isn't just any boat. It's a lavish Lantanese steam-powered riverboat casino originally given as a massive grand gift to the city of Baldur's Gate. I mean, picture this. You've got the warm, steady hum of this massive steam engine, the sharp hiss of the pistons, and that soft, alluring clink of coins echoing up from the recessed gambling floor. Oh, and there's an ultra-exclusive velvet lounge tucked beneath the deck. It's literally the absolute pinnacle of luxury on the water. And our ensemble cast, they are fully embracing this carefree, glamorous setup right before the disaster hits. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Talia is completely captivated, just darting around and relentlessly interrogating the goblin artificer, Becca Bitesize, about exactly how the steam engine works. Meanwhile, down in the kitchens, Wagenfrieder is offering some, let's call them, highly unsolicited critiques of the chef's fish preparation right before getting escorted out. Shane, ever the methodical rogue, is meticulously inspecting the casino tables for cheating and is actually super disappointed to find out they're fair. And Mawase, she's gone full undercover as a waitress, cheerfully serving drinks and flawlessly blending into the background. But right beneath that glittering surface, the tension is seriously starting to build on two entirely different fronts. On one side, Balessa gets completely ambushed by this unexpected, chaotic family reunion. Her drow sisters, Ilmarin and Talise, have somehow tracked her down after 20 years of total silence. Talk about emotional whiplash, right? But while Balessa is dealing with that, on the other side of the room, Mawise is gathering some vital undercover intel. She's fetching these massive poured-out pineapple drinks for some shady patrons and manages to extract a crucial clue. It turns out whatever is locked inside the ship's cargo hold is far, far more significant and valuable than the steam engine itself. And then, the music just stops. The whole festive atmosphere shatters in an instant. All around the gambling tables, guests suddenly start wiping away their makeup, wigs are falling to the floor, and these ornate, expensive robes are shed to reveal terrifying skull markings underneath. The cultists of Baal, the Lord of Murder, are revealing themselves. And they do it in this perfect, eerie synchronization, all set to the sound of this unhurried, chilling laughter echoing across the room. That laughter? It belongs to Morel, a priestess of Baal. And her entrance immediately sets the stakes. She just looks over the panicked crowd with this cold, soft-spoken calm and says, "And if you're all good little boys and girls, then maybe not everyone will die." And just to prove she's deadly serious, she casually grabs a nearby staff member and executes them right on the spot, dropping the body to the floor without even breaking a sweat. It is a brutal, undeniable demonstration of power. But, well, if Morel was expecting total submission, she definitely picked the wrong ship to hijack. Valessa's response is instantaneous and completely defiant. "Fuck you, you don't tell me what to do." And this brilliantly illustrates the core dynamic of this party. They simply do not back down. Even when they're faced with a terrifying death cult on a floating casino, their immediate gut instinct is pure, unadulterated defiance. And that defiance instantly triggers a highly synchronized, chaotic retaliation. Let's quickly break down this sequence because it happens fast. Step 1. Mawise sheds her waitress disguise mid-stride, revealing pitch-black armor underneath, and summons a furious swarm of spectral, knife-wielding halflings right at ankle level. Step 2. Shane expertly slips away from the main brawl to jam the cargo hold lock, ensuring the Bahalists absolutely cannot get to whatever they came for. And step 3, Wagenfrieder taps into this primal, really unsettling fury. Her limbs literally grow longer as she leaps directly off a gambling table to bring their axe crashing down on Mirel. It's an incredibly coordinated, punishing counterattack. Suddenly, the whole casino floor lights up in this massive sensory explosion of magic and steel. Spectral forces and fey magic are just flying everywhere. Talia is locking down cultists, freezing them in place with these paralyzing enchantments. Chantil is firing off devastating, critical spectral blasts from a distance, just tearing into the priestess. And then there's Valessa. She's wreathed in a ghostly serpent, moving with this terrifyingly fluid grace. And her shadowy vampire blade is literally humming through the air, cutting down cultist after cultist with the heavy, psychic weight of every single strike. But, even in the middle of a literal bloodbath, high society retains its standards. I absolutely love this detail. So Wagenfrieder finishes off a cultist by literally biting into their throat as they fall across the casino tables. And the immediate response from the floor manager, Marceline Thornglass? Please don't ruin the furniture. It's just a perfect, hilarious injection of dark humor right into the middle of this visceral, primal combat. It really grounds the scene and reminds us exactly where this wild life-or-death struggle is taking place. So, how does the mastermind react to her grand ambush completely falling apart? Well, Mirel just looks around at the carnage, lets out a sigh, and simply declares that the party is no fun. Then she casually steps backward into a black vortex that opens up right beneath her feet and vanishes entirely before anyone can even try to stop her. She just leaves the party with a massive mess to clean up. Let's move to the immediate aftermath and see how this builds. With Mirel gone, the party swiftly mops up the remaining forces, pinning the very last surviving cultist to the floor and wrapping them in chains. But honestly, the interrogation proves incredibly frustrating. They manage to get exactly one clear motive from this defiant prisoner: murder. That's it. Nothing else. The Bhalists' devotion to their god is just terrifyingly simple. They aren't here for the money, they aren't here for local politics or leverage, they are literally just here to enact Baal's will. Which leaves us with the ultimate lingering mystery of the evening. What is truly locked inside that cargo hold? And where on earth will the Baalits strike next? Mirel wanted whatever is in those cases badly enough to hijack an entire maiden voyage, and Shane made sure she didn't get it. Well, this time anyway. The ship is still afloat, but the night is clearly far from over. So, what do you think the God of Murder's followers are really after? Keep that in the back of your mind as we prepare for the next chapter. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.
Step aboard, sweetheart. The river's running gold tonight. Purple lights on the water, gold coins in a glass, velvet smiles at the table, everybody's got a past. Cards kiss soft on the green felt dice, sing sweet in the tray, and the band keeps swinging easy while the good folk drift away. Oh, the dealer knows your secrets, and the house knows what you hide. Take a sip and place your wager, let the current be your guide. Loaded dice, loaded guns, everybody came for fun. Silk and smoke and chandelier light, somebody won't survive the night. Loaded hearts, loaded tongues, pretty lies on everyone. Place your bets, the river runs. Loaded dice and loaded guns. There's a laugh behind the curtain, there's a knife beneath the lace, there's a prayer nobody's saying with a smile upon its face. Captain's watching from the bridge now, engines humming down below, and the moon looks like a silver coin someone spent long ago. The saints are getting nervous and the sinners came prepared. When the first shot breaks the music, will you fold or will you dare? Loaded dice, loaded guns, everybody came for fun. Silk and smoke and chandelier light, somebody won't survive the night. Loaded hearts, loaded tongues, pretty lies on everyone. Place your bets, the river runs. Loaded dice and loaded guns. Spin the wheel, let it ride. Kiss your luck, then step aside. Blood red roses, blackjack grin. If murder's at the table, then the game begins. Loaded dice, loaded guns, no more hiding, no more runs. Purple smoke and golden flame, everybody knows your name. Loaded hearts, loaded tongues, pretty lies on everyone. Place your bets, the river runs. Loaded dice and loaded guns. Step ashore, sweetheart, if the river lets you.